Hey, this is going to be like purple part 2. I just read a bunch of Exodus showing that purple was used in sanctuary. A collection was taken for purple. People donated purple. Purple was used in the tabernacle, in making the veil, in making the priestly vestments, the ephod, the breastplate, the diadem, which is some sort of hat or a crown, was used in the robe and in the screen door of the court. But there's still a couple more instances of purple that are like different from the sanctuary services. So I thought we would just do a separate video. Yes, I should have put them all together, but whatever. I didn't. What can you do? What can you do? There's nothing you can do. I didn't put them together. Okay. All right. It's used in Esther 1. This is what happened during the time of Xerxes. The same Xerxes who ruled over 127 provinces stretching from India to Kush. At that time, King Xerxes reigned from his royal throne in the citadel of Susa. And in the 3rd year of his reign, he gave a banquet for all of his nobles and officials and the military leaders of Persia and Media. The princes and the nobles of the provinces were all present. And for a full 180 days, this is a 180-day long party, he displayed his vast wealth of his kingdom, the splendor, the glory of his majesty. And when the days were over, the king gave a banquet lasting 7 days in the enclosed garden of the king's palace for all the people, from the least to the greatest, who were in the citadel of Susa. And the garden had hangings of white and blue linen, fastened with cords of white linen and purple material to silver rings on marble pillars. There was couches of gold and silver on a mosaic pavement of porphyry marble, mother of pearl, and other costly stones. Wine was served in goblets of gold. Each one was different from the other. Royal wine in abundance, in keeping with the king's liberality. By the king's commandment, each guest was allowed to drink with no restrictions, for all the kings instructed all the wine stewards to serve each man whatever he wished. Also in Esther 8, Mordecai, he went out from the presence of the king in royal apparel of blue and white, with a crown of gold and a garment of fine linen and purple. Proverbs 31:22, speaking of the noble wife or the virtuous woman, she maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Song of Solomon 3:10, he made the pillars of silver, the bottom gold, and the covering of it purple, the midst thereof being paved with love for the daughters of Jerusalem. Song of Solomon 7:5, thine head upon thee is like Carmel, and the hair of thy head like purple. The king is held in the galleries. So, somebody with purple hair in the Bible, Song of Solomon 3:10, read all about it. Oh no, 7:5, Song of Solomon 7:5. Jeremiah 10:9, silver spread into plates is brought from Tarshish, gold from Upaz, the work of the workmen and all the hands of the founder. Blue and purple is their clothing. They are all the work of cunning men. Ezekiel 27:7, fine linen with broidered work from Egypt was that which thou spreadest forth to be the sail. Blue and purple from the isles of Elisha was that which covered thee. Sounds like a ship. Ezekiel 27:16, Syria was thy merchant by reason of the multitude of the wares of thy making. They occupied in thy fairs with emeralds, purple, broidered work, fine linen, coral, and agate. Mark 15, Luke 16, and John 19 all say the same thing, talking about Jesus. They clothed him with purple. They mocked him, took off the purple from him. They put his own clothes on him and led him out to crucify him. So they gave him purple and I guess took it away. Luke 16, the story of Lazarus, the rich man who was dressed in purple with fine linen, living in luxury. And at his gate lay the beggar Lazarus, covered with sores. Soldiers, again, Jesus 19, these soldiers platted a crown of thorns on his head, and they put on him a purple robe. Jesus came forth wearing the crown of thorns and the purple robe, and Pilate said to them, "Behold the man." Acts 16 talks about a woman who was a seller of purple. Lydia, her name was. Revelation 17, a woman arrayed in purple and scarlet, decked with gold, precious stones, having a cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness. That's 17:4. Revelation 18 also talks about the merchandise of gold, silver, precious stones, and pearls, fine linen, and purple, silk and scarlet, and all thy wood, manner of vessels of ivory, precious wood, brass, marble, iron. Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen, purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones. Speaking about Babylon, we also have 2 Chronicles. They made the veil of blue and purple, crimson, fine linen, and wrought cherubims thereon. 2 Chronicles 2:7, they were, "Send me, therefore, a man cunning to work in gold, silver, brass, iron, work in purple, crimson, and blue, called skilled to engrave." Skilled to grave with the cunning men. They were looking for somebody who was skilled to grave with the cunning men that are with me in Judah and Jerusalem. Probably engrave. Okay, 2 Chronicles 2. "The son of a woman of the daughter of Dan, his father was a man of Tyre, skillful to work in gold, silver, brass, iron, stone, timber, in purple, blue, and fine linen, crimson, and to grave any manner of graving, and to find out every device which shall be put to him with the cunning men, and the cunning men of my Lord David." Numbers 4, the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Take a census of the Kohathite branch of the Levites by their clans and their families, and count all the men from 35 years of age who come to serve in the work of the tent of the meeting." And this is the work of the Kohathites at the tent of the meeting. Most holy things, when the camp is to move, Aaron and his sons are going to take down the shielding curtain and put it over the Ark of the Covenant law. And they are to cover the curtain with a durable leather, spread a cloth of solid blue over that, and put poles in the place, and over the table of the presence they are to spread a blue cloth and put on the plates, dishes, bowls, and jars for the drink offerings, and the bread that is continually there to remain on it. They are to spread a scarlet cloth over them and cover that with the durable leather and put poles in its place. And they are to take the blue cloth and cover the lampstand for its a light, together with its lamps, wick trimmers, trays, jars for the olive oil to supply it, and then to wrap all the accessories in a covering of the durable leather and put it on a carrying frame. And over the gold altar there spread the blue cloth and cover that with the durable leather and put the poles in the place, and take all the articles used for ministering the sanctuary, wrap them in the blue cloth and cover with durable leather on a carrying frame. And they are to remove the ashes from the bronze altar and spread purple cloth over it. And they are to place all the utensils used for administering the altar, including the fire pans, meat, shovels, sprinkling bowls, and spread the covering of durable leather and put it on the poles. Judges 8 talks about purple raiment on the kings of Midian. It says, and the weight of the gold earrings that he requested was 1,700 shekels of gold, besides the ornaments and collars and the purple raiment that was on the kings of Midian, and beside the chains that were on the camels' necks.